What is up, my veggies? My name is VTR, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing Winnie-the-Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. A movie I did not know what to expect going into it. I saw the trailer, was more intrigued with it than I did. You guys didn't know, I did not like the first Blood and Honey, if you guys didn't know that. This one I did not enjoy. Oh, no, sorry. This one I was a little more excited about seeing the trailer and everything. But before we get into my full-on thoughts, let's go ahead and do. Let's go ahead and um um let's read the synopsis. Wow, it's a long one. Deep within the 100-acre wood, a destructive rage grows as Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Owl, and Tigger find their homes and their lives endangered after Christopher Robin revealed their existence, not wanting to live in the shadows any longer. The group decides to take the fight to Ashdown, home of Christopher Robin. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Leaving a bloody trail of death and mayhem in their wake. Winnie the Pooh and his savage friends will show everyone that they are deadlier, stronger, and smarter than anyone could ever imagine. Get their revenge on Christopher Robin once and for all. That's all I can say without giving out any spoilers. But let's go ahead and talk about this movie. This is a massive improvement over the first film. Like, it is a massive improvement. Like, this movie is so much better than the first one. Um from the production value, from the acting, from the actors, from the kills, like everything here is pretty much miles better than the first film, which wasn't a very high bar anyway. You really had to try to make something worse than that. Um, but I think this movie does exactly what you want it to do, and it's definitely. And one of the criticisms I've been seeing is some of the times they're taking itself too seriously. And I can agree with that. There's one scene where it's like a really long exposition dump, and it's taken like super seriously, and I'm like, huh? Like, it's such a drawn out scene and everything. And there are a couple in there, but like the kills in here are fun. The characters are actually likable, and like you like don't want them to die and everything. There are some characters where you're like, okay, that you see sometimes you're like, okay, let's get rid of you. Um, and then about Pooh's upgrade, and obviously Piglet as well, and obviously Owl and Tigger, what they look like. Um, Pooh looks a lot better than he did in the first movie. It's not just a cheap mask they just went and bought. It's actually full on like prosthetics and everything, and it looks like a humanoid bear a lot more. And then you got Owl, who has this really interesting like wise, kind of like the wise elder thing going on, and he kind of looks like Jeepers Creepers a little bit. Um, uh, um, Piglet, I think is probably still the goofiest looking one. Um, I think that's the goofiest one. I think is Piglet. Um, but overall, I think this movie knows what it came to do, and it does a pretty good job at that. And it does a good job at hiding its budget. Sometimes, like there's like a one scene where there's kind of this nightclub scene and everything. You see it in the trailer, and like to be able to show you the kills, but also not show you the kills at the same time. They do a really cool thing I like visually, and I think oh yeah, and Tigger. I forgot to mention Tigger. He straight up looks like he straight up looks like like really good. Like I think they used some CGI on his tail at points is a little noticeable, but besides that, Tigger is great. Tigger is basically Freddy Krueger. Like, dude, he uses the B word so many times in this movie. It's like so noticeable how much he says it. It's like, dude, this is very much Freddy Krueger. But like, I think everyone is kind of inspired by a certain like Owl's kind of a pinhead figure. Um uh Tigger is kind of your Freddy Krueger. Uh Piglet's kind of your Leatherface. And and Pooh's kind of like your Michael Myers or your Jason. Um, and I think the guy that plays Christopher Robin this time around, I think his leagues better than the first one. Um, Also, there's one thing in this movie that's kind of so the first movie is kind of it happened, but it's also kind of a movie in this movie. We actually literally see a scene with them watching the movie, but they add like a little bit of like so it obviously didn't happen in that movie. So like I'd say how I interpreted it is that the movie the movie isn't the movie we watched, even though like it's exact footage like and saying the points like I don't think it's supposed to be the exact movie, but I felt like those events as we saw them happened. Um, I think those events as we saw them happen. Um, but another thing that happened though was obvious. Like a movie was made in universe, and also I don't know if anyone watches 3C films, but like his little like Halloween logo he uses was there. I don't know if that was done intentionally. He hasn't talked about it at all. So, but at least as of me recording this, I haven't seen the anyway, though, I think the movie overall does exactly what you want the film to do. I think it's fun. I think it's funny. I think yeah, it definitely knows when to play into, and it knows how to make fun of itself, which is a good thing. Sometimes making fun of it yourself with a movie can kind of backfire. I've seen like movies that are like, oh hey, look how bad we are. We're like, yeah, just because you're pointing it out doesn't make it funny. This though, I think a lot of the time when they pointed out, oh yeah, a lot of the stuff we did in our first film, kind of bad. But that's really all I've got to say for this review, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Oh wait, me personally, I don't remember what I gave the first film, but I would give this a solid 3 out of 5. I give it a solid 3 out of 5. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think it's funny. The flaws, like I said, there's some CGI blood. I do not like CGI blood, especially in cheap movies. Like CGI blood can work, but here it's like the CGI blood splatters. Like that is like something that I do not like in my horror movies. I know it's like this movie only had $1 million budget, but like that's something I really just don't like in my horror movies is CGI blood splatter. I and like it doesn't it looks like something like you would just like find some stock effect online, something I could probably find in my editing software or something. But yeah, that's really all I have to say for today's review though. What did you guys think? Did you like Winnie-the-Pooh Blood and Honey? Do you think it was better? Do you think it was worse? I do want to say something real quick. I'm gonna try to start doing a review every day alongside whatever video comes out that day. Not today, obviously, but like I'm gonna try to get an extra movie review up every day. I'm so behind on a bunch of movies I've seen that need reviews, and so yeah, keep an eye out for future reviews and everything. And thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate that. You guys are a awesome audience. I love making videos for you guys and everything. Also, real quick, you guys want to go pick you up some dubby, there's a link in the description below. It is great. It's great. It helps support the channel. It helps support the channel. You get 10% off your order. You use my code VTR47 at checkout. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.